In terms of how fare evasion manifests itself, I have a picture in my head, and I imagine most people do, of someone jumping a turnstile or maybe illegally accessing an emergency exit to avoid paying for a subway ride. But is that representative of the bulk of the lost revenue ridership, or is there something more nefarious going on? Are there scams that people are doing? What is the problem here?
It is worth breaking down because the MTA runs subways, runs buses, commuter rail, and has tolls on bridges and tunnels, right? So subways, you got it exactly right. People jump turnstiles. They also back cock them and they slide through and all sorts of ways to, crawl under, but you have to be a little short to do that. And then there are what MTA Chair Jano Lieber calls the Fairvation superhighways, which is if you open a fare gate, you can watch 20 people just walk through during rush hour. So on subways, those are the two main places. Subways of that 2 billion of that billion, sorry, is around 350 million. More
Mm.
comes from the buses, which is around 568 million, even though they're like one-fifth the size of subways. 44% aren't paying their bus fares, and people just walk on and they don't pay. They walk on the back door, they don't pay. And what happens is, before the pandemic, people paid and there was, the bus driver was kind of soft enforcement, but there were free buses during the pandemic. They opened both doors. There was some violence against drivers, and it became the social norm not to pay. And literally 44% are evading. On the railroads, people just avoid the conductors as they can, and that's around $46 million. And then there's toll evasion, and the MTA should do a better job at publishing up-to-date toll evasion numbers because we don't have them. But there's all the ghost plates. People mark up their plates. They have fake paper plates. There's a whole industry of ways that people literally jerry-rig their plates so when they go through the tolls, the reader either can't read their plates or reads a fake plate, and then there's no one to pay the bill.